Kevin Kane's job was just posted Wednesday. Deputy State's Attorney John Russotto will take his place until the Criminal Justice Commission, which is appointed by the governor, selects a replacement to finish Kane's 5-year term, which ends in 2021.
Kevin, you are retiring. Tell me, why now?
Why now? Well, I think I've been around long enough.
Long enough to convict killers, monsters, and corrupt politicians. Kane didn't want to talk about specific cases, but said one of his most trying times came a year into the top job, the 2007 Cheshire home invasion conviction of Stephen Hayes and Joshua Komisarjevsky.
Do you think Connecticut should have the death penalty?
Personally, I'm not in favor of the death penalty. I wasn't then. I took an oath, and the public, the legislature, the public speaks through the legislature. They passed a law, and I thought, if that case doesn't deserve the death penalty, nobody does.
I wanted to ask you about a couple key issues within the criminal justice and the judicial system. Sure. One of them being the opioid crisis right now in Connecticut and throughout much of the country. How do you see that playing out as we move forward? Is that a criminal issue, or is this an addiction issue?
And I do think we should devote more effort to enforcing the laws prohibiting the sale of narcotics, and being able to target the people who are profiting greatly. Not the street dealers, but the people a couple of levels above the street dealers who are doing it. That's a criminal matter. And that's a criminal matter that I think requires more attention than is getting right now.
Kane has worked to bring criminal justice into the 21st century, advocating for recorded police interrogations and body cameras. But he says the courts lag behind and called on the legislature to back advancements in technology with money and manpower.
If you go around to any of our Part A courts, you're going to see inspectors and prosecutors sitting there in their offices for hours with earphones looking at these interrogations. And all we've heard over the last 8 years is arrests are down, crime's down, you don't need any more help. Well, we do need help.
A 47-year prosecutor, from trial lawyer to assistant state's attorney to the chief, Kane says he's done the best he could and begins the next chapter hoping that was good enough.
I hope I haven't wrongfully convicted anybody. You know, I've never prayed for a guilty verdict. I have prayed for the right verdict.
Coming up at 5, our conversation continues. The successes, Kane says, have been made in the juvenile courts. And does he think that there's a racial bias in the justice system? And what would he say to people who don't trust the system? Reporting in Rocky Hill, Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.